This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We're getting all ready for Fun Fest in downtown Hazleton. That story and more next. Happy Labor Day, everyone, and thanks for watching SSPTV News, your trifecta of local information on the air, online, and on the Samsung Productions app. I'm Ken Kara, and these are your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Today is Labor Day, a day that honors the American labor movement. A little later in the show, we'll take a look at our area's role in America's labor history. Today also means that the big Fun Fest celebration is days away. This weekend marks the 40th anniversary celebration of Fun Fest. Mary Malone is the president of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce.
It's not only for the residents of the Greater Hazleton area, but for folks outside of the area to come in and to see what Hazleton has to offer. So for me, it's always a great blend of the Chamber's mission of both businesses, because we have many of our businesses are open downtown during Fun Fest, and then other businesses that will come in to showcase over and be a vendor over the 2 days, what our area has. So showing off the Greater Hazleton area.
Fun Fest is this Saturday and Sunday in downtown Hazleton. SSPTV is teaming up with 105 The River. We will have a booth with prizes and surprises, so stay tuned. For more information on Fun Fest, go to hazletonchamber.org. One special vehicle will be on hand for Fun Fest Saturday. The Hazleton Drop the Drugs van will be collecting unused prescription medications on Saturday from noon until 3:30 p.m. in the Can-Do parking lot at the corner of Broad and Church Streets. Lisa Sugart has more on this important vehicle.
Back in March, a brand new initiative was launched here in the Hazleton area, the Drop the Drugs van. It is a van that circulates throughout the community where people can drop off and properly dispose of their unused medications so they don't end up on the streets in the wrong hands. The man behind this effort here in our area is Paul Brenner, and he joins me now. He coordinated it, organized it, and Paul, how has this been working out since it first hit the road in March?
It's been great, Lisa. We've got just about 120 pounds of drugs we've collected. We've been out on about 10 calls so far, and it's just great because we want to get as many drugs out of people's medicine cabinets and off our streets and keep them away from our kids as possible. So it's been a good effort, but it could always be better.
Now, what's been the reaction when the van is at an event or at a business or wherever it would go? What do the people say about it?
The reaction's been very positive because it saves people a trip when they want to get rid of their drugs. Instead of, now, they can go to the police station, they can go to certain drugstores. There's a lot of different ways to get rid of them, and they're all good. But the van makes it just that much easier because it's at an event where the people are already going. So they don't have to make a special trip. They just put them in their pocket. While they're walking in the door, they stop at the van. No questions asked. They can get rid of legal drugs, illegal drugs, sharps that they might have around the house. Say hi to the policeman. They're going to give them a little bit of information about drug use and abuse and send them on their merry way without making any special trips.
Now, all of us complain about the drug problem, the opioid problem. You wanted to do something about it, so why was this so important to you?
This was important to me because I've been involved for whatever reason with Sorrento Gardens, which is the predecessor to Pathway to Recovery, and I just see how so many families are affected by drugs, and a lot of times it's by accident. I mean, it happens because somebody had a knee operation or a back operation, and the doc gave them some pills, and then they couldn't quite finish. They took them when they didn't need them, and kept looking for more from opioids, and then they ended up going to heroin because it's a lot cheaper, and their lives are ruined. The whole point is that we want to get these drugs off the streets, and we can protect the kids and the parents, whoever might be affected by this.
All right, now, anyone watching right now, if they want this vehicle to come to an event or their place, what do they do?
All they need to do is to go on the website, dropthedrugshazleton.com. All our information is on there. There's a tab on there to request the van, fill in the proper information, and the city police will receive that email and call you or email you with particulars on what needs to be done. There is no cost to anyone who requests the van. All we ask is that you publicize the van, that the van's going to be at your event, because the worst thing that can happen is the van's there and the people coming to your event go, that's a really nice van you have there, but I left my drugs at home because I didn't know about it. So the publicity prior to your event is the most important thing you can do to make it successful.
And we like to help in doing that as well, to get the word out for you. You also accept donations to keep this van going.
We do, and again, that information is on the website, but the Drop the Drugs van is part of a 501c3 company, if you will, nonprofit, of course, and all the checks can be written to the Hazleton Rotary Foundation, and it'll be a tax deduction to whoever writes or donates money to us, and it could be from $5 to $5,000. We don't care. Any little bit or as much as you feel you want to donate, it's going to keep the van operating and hopefully keep the drugs out of our medicine cabinets and off our streets.
All right, one last question. Who is eligible to call to have the van come? Does it have to be a business? Does it have to be an event? Who can do this?
Anybody could do it where they're going to have people. It could be, we're trying to go to the school district for football games. It could be church bazaars. It could be any church for mass. It could be like it's going to be at the Fun Fest coming up. If there's a night at the races that any organization's having. Whatever event somebody is having that is going to attract people. That's all we ask.
All righty, you heard the word here. They've already recovered 120 pounds of drugs. That is the Drop the Drugs van. You can go to dropthedrugshazelton.com for more information.
Thank you, Lisa. Still to come, our in-depth weekly features. On this Labor Day, we take a look back at the history of this national holiday and the role our area played in it. And in sports, we'll spend some time training with a local triathlete getting ready for an Ironman race. Watch us on Comcast Channel 190 in Scranton, Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. until noon.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Good Shepherd Church in Drums is holding a rummage sale on Saturday, September 8th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the parking lot of the church. For more information on the event or for information on becoming a vendor, you can call one of the two numbers on your screen. Members of Governor Tom Wolf's cabinet will be hosting Cabinet in Your Community on Wednesday, September 12th at 11 a.m. at the Monk Chunk Opera House in Jim Thorpe. To reserve a spot, you can email the email on your screen or call the number on your screen. State Representative Tara Two Hills Senior Expo is scheduled for Thursday, September 13th from 10 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. at the Boscov's wing of the Laurel Mall. And the first annual LCC AC Superhero 5K Run Walk will be held on Saturday, September 15th at Kirby Park in Wilkes-Barre. Registration's at 8 a.m., the Kids Fun Run will begin at 8:30 a.m., and the 5K Run Walk will start at 9 a.m. And that's today's Talk of the Town.